All right, what's good? What's good, man? Let's get into it. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Sorry about not posting on Wednesday. Wednesday had work. Uh, you know, Thanksgiving, of course, family, stuff like that, all that good stuff, friends, all that good stuff. But we're back to the regularly scheduled program. It is Friday, and nothing more is greater than watching Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks lose on national TV in the most embarrassing way. Just in the most embarrassing way. And I want to come on here and take my victory lap on why Geno Smith sucks. Now, I can recall someone in late summer, saying Geno Smith is still trash. The Seahawks are in trouble. And that was me. And I got so much hate for it. You got this idiot Colin saying, I bet you thought Seattle giving up Russell Wilson was a bad idea too. LOL. You got Beans 2220. LOL. This is the funniest take ever. So many errors in general. But man, the Seattle Seahawks are definitely going to beat the Giants. That game was easy last year. Okay, yeah, great. You guys beat my Giants, and you guys are 5-6. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. I'm not going to go through this. I'm not gonna go through this. You got MC Show, nothing personal. You literally bashed him by just saying his name 20 times. Well, I think he was joking about that, so it is what it is. And then you have Hamster Gorilla. Great. Oh, is this the paragraph guy? Oh, here's the paragraph guy. This guy wrote me an essay about Geno Smith's career from 2013 all the way to now. He wrote me a decade about Geno Smith's career. Listen, Seattle fans, Geno Smith sucks. He is beyond horrible. He's a backup. There's a reason why he's a backup. You can't turn someone who's been trashed for 9 years or 8 years when you guys got him in 2022 and make him to an elite quarterback. He had a fluke season. He's no different than Blake Bortles, Baker Mayfield, Daniel Jones, Tim Tebow. Who else had a fluke season? Case Keenum. Like, I don't understand why people can't, the NFL's been around for 100 years, and people still can't sniff out fraud quarterbacks and good quarterbacks. For some reason, I don't know if I have to make a video about this. I don't know. On my next podcast, I have to talk about this, but it's like, for some reason, people just don't understand. Quarterbacks can have fraud seasons. Nick Foles in 2017. Fraud season. Now, granted, he went to the playoffs the year after that, but when he versed an elite quarterback like Drew Brees, he lost. And he was a backup anyways because Carson Wentz started in 2018 too. Geno Smith is a backup. Maybe a good backup, but he's not a starting caliber quarterback. That 30 touchdown season was a fluke. It was a fluke. And as you can see now, he sucks. When it's time to elevate, the Seattle Seahawks got better. They got JSN out there. And the reason why they're, 5-5, 5-6 now, is because you have Geno Smith as your quarterback. And I'm going to say this right now. Let's talk about it. Russell Wilson's looking pretty good. Russ looks like he's cooking. I think the Broncos are 5-5 now. Not saying the Super Bowl contenders at all, but it seems like Russ got the, no pun intended, Russ out of him in the beginning of the half, and it looks like he's been balling. I mean, let's look at Russ's stats: 2,000 yards, 19 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's doing way better than he did last year. Now, granted, does he look like Seattle Russ? No. Will he ever be Seattle Russ? Probably not. But, I mean, we have to give Russ his credit. And I'm going to make a video on Russ soon because I did say Russ will come back to his form or somewhat to his form. But at the same time, we can all agree, whether you like Russ or not, and this is purely a football video. I don't care about what goes off on the field. We can say Russ is better than Geno Smith. Russ right now is better than Geno Smith. Hey, yo, Seattle fans, let me ask you a question. Would you guys be 5-5 if you had Russ from this year on your team? Who would you guys rather have, Geno right now or Russell Wilson? Give Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and JSN with a good run game and a good offensive line. And Pete Carroll, who's been with Russ for his whole decade. I mean, for his whole year, for his whole career. I bet you guys are missing Russ right now. There has to be something deep down inside saying, Russ is better. Like, Russ had a bad year last year. And you know what? Every quarterback's going to have a bad year. You know, Aaron Rodgers in 2018 had a bad year. Aaron Rodgers in 2020 last year had a bad year. He missed the playoffs. And Russ right now is cooking. And the Broncos, especially with the Bengals and the Browns going with their quarterbacks going down, the Broncos can sneak into the playoffs. And we don't know about the Bills. And I was gonna make a video on the Bills, but they won, so I have to wait until they lost, tell the truth about the Bills. But the Broncos could sneak into that 7-6 seed. You never know. I mean, Bengals ain't making it. The Browns are gonna fall eventually, so they're not making it. So that's two teams right off the bat that are not gonna make it. I think the Texans and the Broncos get those last spots, especially with the Broncos picking up speed. But let's get back to Seattle. Seattle, I said it before, I said it again. Geno Smith ain't it. He's not it. He's trash. He's garbage. And I don't know what you guys are going to do at quarterback because you guys already won like 5 games. You guys are going to win like maybe 7, 8 games, maybe even 9 games, and get bounced in the first round by the Niners, by the Cowboys, by the Eagles. I mean, shoot. I mean, I could see you guys losing to the Packers too. Are we even sure Seattle's going to make the playoffs? Oh, I can see you guys losing to the Lions too. I mean, just because you guys beat them in the beginning of the year doesn't mean anything. Just face it, Geno Smith sucks. I called it out in the summer. I got essays written about me, people writing essays about me. And now look at you guys. Look at you. You guys lost the 1 seed to the division. Now, and the 49ers are going to get better. And granted, I don't like the 49ers either. I do not like the 49ers either. I think Brock Purdy's overrated. I think they overhype Brock Purdy. But at least, Brock Purdy is better than Geno Smith because you know why? He can manage a game. You put all the right pieces around him, he can manage the game. Geno literally has all the right pieces around him, and the dude's throwing pick sixes left and right. The dude threw a pick. Geno's not it. He can't escape pressure. He can't smell pressure. Chase Young and Nick Bosa are literally going to the Hall of Fame because of all the sacks they got on Geno last night. Geno Smith sucks. Seattle, you should have took my advice and took Anthony Richardson. Or you know what? Go get Jordan Travis. Even though Jordan Travis has a busted up ankle right now, just throw Geno out there next year, and then you get Jordan Travis, who's kind of a Russell Wilson type player. Now, granted, he's gonna need some time to rehab, or get Jaden Daniels, get somebody. Geno ain't it. Try with a young quarterback instead of rebuilding around Geno Smith. You know what Geno Smith is? Geno Smith is like a hoe. Geno Smith is a hoe. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You can't turn a guy who's been a backup, a trash backup, and turn him to a franchise quarterback. You can't do it. Last year was a fluke. That was his Blake Bortles, Daniel Jones, Baker Mayfield, Tim Tebow year. Because no one was expecting it. And honestly, you guys had a weak schedule too. I mean, you guys versus my division. And now when the rubber needs to meet the road, when there's expectations, when people have a game plan for Geno Smith, he sucks. But that's my thoughts, man. What are yours? Let me know your thoughts, man. Can everybody just give me my credit about calling out Geno Smith? Even people were like saying, you know what, Geno Smith might suck, but he has all the right pieces, and he's going to, even if he does suck, he only needs to be average. Well, guess what? That's the problem. Geno Smith's not average. He's a bum. He's a B-U-M, bum. He should be on the side of the street begging for change instead of being a franchise quarterback, especially on a day of Thanksgiving where it's all about football. We had to watch that trash 31-13 between the 49ers and Seattle Seahawks. So I want to thank you idiot organization of the Seattle Seahawks, and I want all you idiots in my comment section to apologize to me. And maybe I'll find it in my heart to forgive you. That's my thoughts, man. What are yours? RJ out.